Alright, this is where currency behaviour starts to matter. In the previous videos, we looked at what currencies are and how they're defined as data. Here, we're looking at policy. Policy is what controls the rules around those currencies. Things like minimums, maximums, and whether a value gets clamped or rejected. Before we run the scene, here's the currency policy asset and the inspector. In this setup, we've got two authored rules. Gold has a maximum of 250 and uses clamp. So if an operation tries to push gold above that limit, the result is adjusted back into range. Gems has a maximum of 100 and uses fail. So if an operation tries to go past that limit, the operation is rejected instead. You'll also see this same policy asset assigned in two places in the scene. On the panel that powers the preview, and on the service bootstrap, it's applied to the live currency service. So what you see in the panel matches what the system actually does. Alright, let's run it. Like the other demos, teach text is turned off here just to keep things clean for the video. At the top, we've got the bindings. Owner A is the wallet we're mutating. Owner B is used for the transfer demo. Policy is the asset we just looked at. And service shows the active currency service stack. So everything here is running through the real compose service. Now down in the probe section, this is where the behaviour becomes visible. Probe lets us test set, credit, or debit without guessing what the rule will do. Panel shows three things. Tentative, the raw result before policy. Adjusted, the value after the policy rule is applied. An outcome, whether that ends up as OK, clamp, or fail. So first, we'll look at gold. I'll use credit with an amount that pushes it past the max. You can see the tentative value goes over the limit, but the adjusted value is clamped back down, and the outcome shows clamp. If I apply that, the operation still succeeds, but the final balance respects the cap. That's clamp behaviour. Now switching to gems. Same idea. I'll try to exceed the max, but this time the outcome is fail. So instead of adjusting the value, the operation is rejected. That's the difference. Clamp says, apply it, but keep it in range. Fail says, don't apply it at all. One important note, this preview is policy aware, but it's still only showing the policy side. The live service can still block operations for other reasons, like authority or escrow. So this helps you understand the rule, but the service result is always the final truth. You'll also notice debit still respects insufficient funds. So even if a policy might clamp a value, you can't remove currency that isn't there. Finally, at the bottom, we've got transfer preview. This calculates the effective amount that can move from owner A to owner B under the current policy rules. So both sides, source and destination, respect their limits. The panel shows the requested amount, the effective amount, and the preview result. And apply runs a real transfer using that effective amount. So the key idea here is simple. Definitions describe the currency. Policy defines the allowed behaviour. And this panel shows exactly how those rules affect real operations. If you understand clamp, fail, tentative, adjusted, and effective transfer, you understand the core of policy caps in this system.